Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back with, this is my prototype. It had all pencil marks on, but I've just added a few little bits to make it a little bit better. And it's a corner pull-out card. How sweet is that? And I'm using some of the dies from the Ornate Thanks that came with the set a long time ago. I just think it's cute. I'm using the stamp set. I'm using my daisy. I know I've got the brand new daisy set, but I wanted to make a quick and simple card with you tonight using punches. I've got them and I don't want to waste them. I found a couple of flower gems. I popped another small one down here. I've used the strawberry punch to get this leaf for the large flower, which I shaded on the ends. So this is giving me my leaf punch from here. And for my small leaves on the inside, this one and this one, let me just hold that up so you can see. Again, I've just used the top end of our old sprig punch. And again, I don't get rid of my punches. I love them. I did once get rid of one, and I wish I had never, ever, ever got rid of it. So I've never gotten rid of them. I must have about 100 punches, and yeah, no, I'm never getting rid of them again. So this one says thanks, and then inside it says for all you do. I love these little dies from the Ornate Thanks, and I love these little daisies. Well, what a simple card to make. And I decorated outside and inside. It's entirely up to you, but if you want to flip this card, and you can have a side opening view if you want to, so you could put another label on the inside or leave it plain. Obviously I wouldn't put these there if I wanted a side open card. And they stand up great, you know, they just flick out. But I liked this version, which is the top corner fold out. But I think what we'll do with the next card, we'll make this version. And it's the same thing. I'm going to decorate the inside as well as the outside, because I just won't put that flower there. I'll put it there instead. And then this is just designer series paper from, I know, because I was just practicing, but even with this one, if you wanted to leave it so it's beautiful, and I've just stamped that enough to hide it, that you can still write your message on the back. So let's show you how to make it. It's so simple. I'm using Blackberry Bliss. This measures 8 inches by 8 1/4. Then I'm using these beautiful designer series paper. That's going to go on the inside of my card where we're going to write a message. Or I might use this so I can use that Ornate die. I've got 2 pieces. They both measure 2 1/2. One is by 5 1/4 and the other one is by 4. And I've got 2 of those in different patterns. So we could do green on the inside, purple, or we could twist these over and have flowers. We'll see. And I've also got 2 squares, and these are 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. I normally do a smaller border, but I like the way it laid on this card, and I like the way the white showed as well. This is the stamp, the punch, which I haven't used for a while. I'm using this one. I may swap it up. We'll never know. We'll have a look. But I just layered it, and I just thought it was cute for a change. Love the little daisy punch. But it's just so quick and simple to make. You literally, let's pop these to work. We're gonna do some cutting and some trimming off of those later, so it's not an exact science yet, but roughly those pieces. So I've got one, maybe I'll use it on the back of the card, and maybe one on the inside, but you don't have to decorate all round. So let's take our card trimmer, let's pull this down, move the blade, You're going to slide them in at 2 3/4 and score. Then you're going to turn it 90 degrees and you're going to put it in again at 2 3/4 and score. Now we're going to switch it back and we're going to go with a pencil at 5 1/2, and we're just going to grab a little pencil just to make a little pencil mark there. Now it's a bit of a pain in the arse because we want 5 1/2 down, so I'm putting my paper in on the score line, making sure it's perfectly level, and I'm just going to put a little mark there at 5 1/2. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to go from this 5 1/2 point to this 5 1/2 point, making sure we've got them in the track, and then we're just going to score. And it's that simple. That's how easy. And if you look, we got that through the centerpiece right there in our card, and it's running right through the center of those points. So we're going to fold both ways. I'm just going to make sure that lines up, and I'm going to fold it back the other way. You don't have to, but depends on which way round you decide to do your cards. So this is exactly the same for both ways. I'm going to just score that, and I'm going to flick that over, making sure I'm lined up. And then our score line, literally just going to fold that in, and again we're going to fold that back the other way. I'm going to come in now with my little rubber, take away those little tick marks, and then you can definitely see, and these literally will fold in like so, and then you just squash that down, and then again you can reimburse that. So that's the top opening section. Flick it over, pull those two sides in this way, and burnish that one, and you've now got your side opening card. So you can make this one this way or this way, it's entirely up to you. I think it's cute. Sorry, it's a bit of a darker. Let me see if I can just adjust this light. It just doesn't want to play ball. There we go. Is that any better? Let's just test. That's a little better. So like I'm saying, I'm going to go for my side opening this way this time. So I'm just going to burnish. Make sure I've got it nice and creased. There seems to be a little pencil mark on there as well. Gaynor's getting happy. So I'm gonna put my polka dots in there, and these are cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So cute, and I've got 2 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick this over on the back, and this is just going to decorate the back. These are the easy parts. I mean, you could leave that on the back if you wanted. Oh, I'm going to do that actually. Let's make this a little bit neutral. So let's line this up. So nice border, and I've gone for big borders this time, girls. Hey, I've just realised if we do big borders, we use less designer's paper. Only like 1/8 of an inch less, but it all mounts up. So this is going to be the inside of the card. This is going to go here, and I'm going to have the green on the inside, and I'm going to have my purple on the outside. Well, blackberry bliss, so it says. So my leaves are pointing the right way. And because it's 2.5 by 2.5 square, if I'd have turned my card the other way, it would have worked that way as well. Now for my beautiful polka dots. You could have that way, but I'm going to use the polka dots. You could go wild and have all different coloured cardstock, DSP. So making sure, nice even border all around. That is cute. And then I'm going to have our polka dot so it matches this corner section on the inside. It's so easy. Making sure a nice border all the way around. Love that. Now I'm going to decorate here and here, here and here. That way, if I can spin this card round any way I like. So let's pick. I'm going to go for the green here and the green there. I think that's the longer piece. Yeah, that's the longer piece, and this is the shorter piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that where I need it, and I can see my score mark. So what I'm going to do is take a little pencil, and I'm just going to check again. Let me just check. So I've got my pen, and I'm going to make sure this corner is along this score line. So I'm pulling it down a little bit, and you'll see why. We'll chop this after we move, and when it moves up it'll be perfect. Oh, it should be perfect. So there it is, my little mark, and I'm going to take that up to the corner, just making sure that's right on the corner, and I'm going to cut. We'll do one piece at a time. That way you can see that that fits there beautiful. Love it. And I'm keeping it level with this designer series paper. And this one, it may be a little bit too long. I mean, you can pull that right. So what I'm going to do now, because I've got this right, I'm literally going to take 1/8 of an inch off. I did say we would be doing some more cutting. So I'm going to line that on my track. There's no point doing it first. It's best to do it after. Sometimes I found that you didn't have to cut that little bit off, but it's worth cutting it off. Again, I'm going to take my little pencil mark, and then I can just check that that is not deterring my score line, but I've still got my little 1/8 of an inch border. And it's worth just measuring just to get that right. Again, line this up. Lovely. So when we turn, we've got our green decoration, but when we turn the card over, we've got the inner decoration. So when we open this, we've got our decoration on the inside. I mean, if you don't want to waste any paper, just put it here, here and here. You don't have to decorate these, or you could just put a section in. I saw a lady just put a section in on hers. So are we going to do the purple? Let's see what it looks like as we close. So are we going to add the purple, or are we going to have the green? like I'm saying, you could literally just add another small piece if you wanted to save on designer series paper, and I think that would be 2.5 by 2. So you could put a 2 by, let's just check, a 2 by 1 3/4 there, and a 2 by 2 there, 2 by 2 there, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, and a 2 by 1 3/4 there. I think that's 1 3/4. Oh, that one's 1.5. But I like to decorate the whole thing. So again, I'm going to line this up with this corner right on here, and I'm going to pull it over to my score line just so there's a big gap there, and pull that straight. Give that a tiny little mark, and again I'm going to cut from that nick all the way to this corner. Just lining that up, chop that off. I mean, really speaking, now I've got this, because it fits all of them, I could literally line that up once I know which way it's going and just cut that off, because I know it's going to fit. But I'm not that good with my hands, so oh, look at that pretty little thing. We could have a pattern. Oh, let's do the pattern on the inside there. No. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's see first. So that's got to go there. Or we could have flowers there, but the flowers are running the wrong way. Flowers are running the wrong way. Definitely sticking to the green. Right, let's get this there. But those flowers are pretty. But if you've got a pattern paper that doesn't have any direction, oh, you could have a ball with this. I just saw my pattern and it's not the best way possible. So again, I'm going to line this up, making it roughly, and then I can see that I'm going to have to cut about 1/8 of an inch off again. You could make it shorter at the beginning, but I don't mind doing this. At least it's going to work out every time for me. I'll try cutting the other one smaller and seeing if that helps. But like I'm saying, you don't have to do this. That's going to give me that beautiful distance top and bottom. I do like those flowers. This is that dainty, it's got daisies on as well. Let's get that lined up. Beautiful. Take off the excess glue because I don't want nothing to stick down apart from my DSP. That is lush and that is looking good. So that is that way. Now we're going to do this section. Again, I'm going to turn it. I want that corner right there, giving me the distance. I'm just going to mark that side. Again, I'm going from the corner to my little mark. So I'll get my mark lined up and then I can line my corner up. And then rub out the pencil. Oh, I nearly wrote on it then. Rub out the pencil mark. Let's get that glued in. And before you decorate then, you can see which side you like the best. So again, get that lined up. Get rid of that excess glue. Love this bone folder. Helps me take away from. And You can use your pokey tool, but this really gets, and it doesn't stick. And then this, oh, that one just needs a tiny fraction this time. So let's just take this. I only need a little tiny bit taken off. So if you want to take and get a perfectly level piece, just take that little strip, that should be enough. It's worth the hassle. Beautiful. Love it. Maybe I should have picked 4 different lots of designer series paper. I want to level that up. Giving me that beautiful designer series paper. But it leaves it open for so much stuff. So now when we open our card, it's going to look just as pretty as this. Isn't that cute? And have I done that wrong? Yeah, yeah, haven't I? Look. Green, green, green. It doesn't matter. So we'll end up having... Is that the... Oh, right. That's going to go the wrong way. But that's going to be too pink. Let's grab some paper. And let's see what else I've got. I've got my card stock here. Let's see what else we've got that would match. Oh, I've got some nice pink. Do you think that would look pretty? Oh, look, and the flowers are running the right way. So let's get a piece of that. So 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. I can save those other bits for another card. Put them in my little pouch. Right, now let's line this up right on that corner. It's through the score line. That's what I'm looking at. I suppose I could lift. No, I'm not lifting it up. I'm just going to perfectly line that up. Little tiny mark. Again, I'm going to go from the corner. Get my little pencil mark lined up. And then I'm just going to shoot that across. Making sure I got that perfectly lined up. Pencil coming off. I know you girls are looking for your Mother's Day card. Look at that, fits beautiful. Let's check. Wow, that one fitted perfect. Unless I got the other ones too big. Knowing my luck. So that fits up there. That fits along there, lovely. And then this. That fits beautiful. And my pattern's going the right way. Love it. We're going to jazz this up with our beautiful daisies. Make sure that's up that way. Oh, beautiful. Now, I love this paper, but it looks dirty to me. I think it's just the pattern on the paper. It looks, ew. But now we've got green, we've got pink, we've got that gorgeous purple, and we've got a 4-way card. But flick it all over, girls, and if you wanted it that way, you've still got the option before you decorate to have it this way, which is our top opening card, which still stands up beautiful, and then we can flick this round and have it the way, and this still stands up lovely. It looks like a house with the front tuck off, I think, doesn't it? There's the sides, there's the roof, and this is the back wall. It likes like a little dollhouse that somebody's opened up to see what's inside. So I'm going to pop this to one side for a moment, pop my glue on before it dries up. I'm going to fetch in a piece of, check my battery, scratch paper as they call it. I have these two little daisies left. I have a pink one as well, and I'm just going to colour the last two. I don't have the crushed curry. I don't think they do the blends in a crushed curry, so I'm just using the old Mango Melody, and I'm just going over them. I would use my ink pad, but look, you can tell my nibs are knackered. But it would just come off of my hand. These, once they're dry, are beautiful, and I'm going to fetch that down there, so we'll use those later. I have some green cardstock, which I'm going to use two of these small flowers, and I don't care if I get any of that. There's my leaf, and I want one more. So I can pull my little leaves to one side. And I'm just going to grab my scissors and nick off the bottoms. Don't really need those. When I can pick them up. So push them to one side a minute. Keep all my bits on there. Now I want two of my strawberry punches, and I'm just gonna pop that to one side as well. And then I need one more. And I'm confining all my bits to the scratch paper, she says. And again, I'm gonna just cut that little stem off. Who said they gotta be strawberry leaves? I'll just tidy this bit of card up. And now I can gather up my scratch paper. Toss all my bits in there. Now I've got my Dauber and my old olive. Oh, there we go. And I'm just going to dab. And I'm only buffering, I'm only inking up the ends that I'm going to see. And they make beautiful little leaves. Just adds a bit more texture. And I'm just gonna do the other side. And I don't mind if they crease. And the same with my tiny little ones. I'm not. It's just to add a little bit of excitement instead of just having plain little leaves. I haven't used my Daubers in ages, so fair play. They were still pretty inked. Look how cute's that? So while the ink is out, I'm gonna put my Dauber away, ready. I'm gonna grab myself a piece of my cardstock, which I have as a spare, and my thanks I'm going to stamp in the green, and I'm going to be trimming this down, so I want to try and keep that in the center. Don't worry if it's off a little bit. Actually, it's not too bad, that isn't. Oh, I'm going to try and just get it a little bit straighter, but I'm not worrying because I can always do that with, you might see my head in the way. Oh, that's better. So my thanks is done. Pop that to one side. My cleaning cloth, because I don't like things dirty. And it comes up a treat. Now we're going to use our white cardstock. And I'm going to punch 3 of the small. One, 2. Let's see if I can get a large one. Oh, there's my large one. Will we get a small one? I don't know. You never know. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I've got a little tiny bit there. There. Woohoo! So I managed to get my 3 little ones and my large one out of that one piece of cardstock. Woohoo! Let's pop them to one side. Now I'm going to fetch in my crushed curry and my crushed curry dauber. And I'm literally just going to brush the tips off the end of the large one. Just a light touch. And then with these little ones, let me just check how I did it. I'm just going to lay them out. And I'm just going to dauber the centres. And with one of them, I'm just going to add a little bit more darkness on top. So it will line up beautiful. And I'm going to add a little bit more on, even though I'm going to add a gem to that. Pop my, oh no, I need my ink. Oh, I haven't cut my other bit out yet, so let's do that in a minute. So this piece then, I'm just going to grab a dimensional. Pop this, oh there we are. There we go, there's my little one. Stuck to my hand. I don't need it for that one. Need to put it back on there. Sticking the wrong way. He doesn't want to come off. And then I can take this apart and just line this up and squeeze those two together. What I'm going to do then is grab my glue. I'm just going to add a little bit on the back of 2 of them. Flick them over and line that up. And look at that. Isn't that sweet? I mean, you could go and have 2. I'm going to have them opposite. So again, just a little dodge of glue on 2 of the stems. And I'm lining this bottom section just at the bottom of that centre. So it sticks out like that. Isn't that gorgeous? And there goes my battery. Let's swap that over. Oh, I'm on the ball tonight, girls. I saw that one. Mr. Boyce has unplugged my battery charger. So with the little one, I'm going to keep that one flat, but I'm going to definitely add this to this one. Isn't that cute? I wonder if these would match up with the small, oh no, do daisy, do daisy, do. Make sure it doesn't spin. So that's lined up perfectly. Give that a mush down. I know it's not going to all line up perfectly, but it gives dimension So there's our other little flower, and again I'm just going to add this time at the top, just so it's poking out. Isn't that cute? Oh, that is so cute. And I'm going to do the same down on this one. Just a little bit of glue. And these are going towards the outer tips this time. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Pop that away for a sec. So we've done all our punching. Now I'm going to set that to one side for a moment. And I'm going to trim this down. I want this to be 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to make sure I've got that lined up there. Making sure my paper's straight. And I'm going to spin it round. And I'm going to line that up with 3/4. But I make sure my wording's perfectly straight. Should be okay. Oh, it's a bit wonky. Fine. Let's do that again. I'm not fussed on that. So let's get another strip. Let's see what this is. This is, oh, that's definitely not wide enough. So I've got a couple here. I want to keep it straight because Gaynor's a mucky pup. Where's my ink gone? I've lost my ink. Where's my ink gone? I've lost my ink. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. If that had been a dog, it'd have bit me. So I want to keep this straight. That's better. Woo. So put your ink where you can see it. I'll keep that one for a different I wanted this one nice and straight. Now I want to cut it to I'm going to go hard. I'm going to tidy it up that side. And then I'm going to swish it round. And now I can get my perfect, my 3/4 of an inch lined up. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this in because I want roughly a nice straight edge Gaynor. So I've got my little bits off. Now I'm going to fetch me punching. And it fits in the grooves, but once you've pushed it in, turn it over, make sure it's level either side and pop that out. And that's close enough for me. So I'm going to go back in, push it all the way down in those grooves. But look, see, it's off. So making sure I line that up properly. That's better. So I've got my banks. I'm just checking. That's perfect. So I'm going to get my glue. Just add my little thanks on there. Going to give myself about 1/8 of an inch either side. And I'm going to trim this down to 1 inch. Because that's how wide my punch goes. And which way did we have it? This way. So my 1 inch fits in there. I'm going to tuck that all the way down. Again, got to make sure it's level. And press. Oh, it's really close, but it's enough. So now I'm going to turn this way. So I can roughly see and hopefully, oh, I've got a bit more on that side so I can afford to go back in. And I'm just going to take a little, and I'm going to keep it in the centre. I can afford to take a little bit more off. I got my, that's not too bad. I can trim the top now to level it off if I want to be fussy, which I do, because it's a bit too much up top. So I'm going to line that up. You don't have to be as fussy as me if you don't want to, but you know me. So that's not too bad. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals for that. That's going to be a little bit too much. So I'm using the outer ones. Perfect. I've already made one of my flowers up. So I've got this one for another card. That way I don't have to remove the gem. And I've got a dimensional. So we've got that, and that. And on the little one inside here, I put, one of my gems I bought the other week from the range. And again, using my Mango Melody just to give it some colour. I need a new nib on that. Just get my pokey tool, add that to that gorgeous little flower there. Isn't that sweet? I'll use that on another card as well as this. Got my little glue, don't need, wait there. So let's pop them to one side. I can fetch our card back in, and this is going right in this top corner. So I had my flower going that way this time. I'm going to have it going this way. That is just too cute. I'm going to have my words, I'm going to have my thanks there this time. So where's my little dish? Perfect. So I'm going to add my thanks. I think I'll add it right in the center. That is just so adorable. Do you want to see me put a panel in there with my flower? We've got a space on the back to write. Let me just grab my little, put that away, and my ink cloth, put that away. I have it already lined up in my die machine, so let's crack that open. Oh, it's a little bit stiff. My hands aren't the best. Oh. Oh, there we go. Why did that split? Let's just soak that cut. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. So that came out. can clean that later. I'll put that to one side and clean that in a bit. I've got my little sponge. And I've got my little brush. And let's just hope this comes out. It's not wanting to cut. It's not cut properly on that end. No, it's not. Oh, wait there. Is it just me? Oh, it's the other side. That's my fault. It's just, it is cut. Just need to brush it from that side. Let's just see if we got any. We got some odd dots. I want to poke back in some of them. Oh, is that going to poke through? No. A couple of them don't want to come out, so. I'm going to cover one with the flower, so where it doesn't come out, I'm going to disguise it just for the sake of this video. So most of that's come off. Let's have a look. So I'm going to open this card up. I'm going to place this here. Then I'll use my lovely little daisy right there to hide my boo-boo, because I can. Woohoo! Absolutely love it. I know I should have used double-sided tape, but I'm just going to dot. Just touching the ends. Come on. Some little white bits that want to come out. What I tend to do is do all the loose bits with just a tiny dot of glue with the curly bits. And then when I lay it down, making sure it's roughly in the middle. I'm going to flatten it with a bone folder. Make sure that's spinning right round the right way. Grab my pin and put it straight. And because I've got this little fine tip bottle now, I just add a little dot underneath and squash it down. I could have used double-sided tape, but it's the tiniest little dot and I'm squashing it with my finger. And any bits, if you give that a chance, it does dry clear. And then, because that's not coming all the way over there, I'm just going to add some glue. I'm going to hide my boo-boo. I'm going to tuck this up. And just add that beautiful flower right there. Oh, that is so pretty. I mean, you could decorate those little bits if you want. You can't see that. That is just beautiful. Pop my little glue away. Oh, I hate the glue on this. These pins clog up real good. And then I'm going to come back with my, and this says, for all that you do, and I'm just going to check. I can add this towards the top. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. So there is my corner pop-up. What have I called it anyway? I don't know. I've called this a corner pull-out card. So you pull the corner out. Let me show you. Love it. Absolutely. So this flops down. It fits in a normal size envelope for both UK and America, because it measures 5.5 by 4.25. Isn't that cute? You could add another little flower there. Have I got glue on that? Do you know me? I've got mucky fingerprints. There we go. So you could add another little flower there, and then this pops out to reveal this beautiful message. Absolutely love it. Oh, look at me. Where am I going? I've got inky fingers and I've got glue, and it's peeling off, so it looks mucky and it's not. So let's just see. We have got a little flower here on this strawberry punch. Never knew that until just. So let's grab a little piece of this purple. Let's see if I can get a little flower out of there. How cute would that be? And let's, oh, we could have a few actually. Mind you, that'll do for now. She says, picking it up. And I'm going to grab a little clear gem that's in my packet. And I'm going to add that in the centre. Oh, that is so adorable. Gonna pop as mini dimensional on the back of there. That one that was stuck to my finger. Just fetch this back in. And I think I'm just gonna disguise that. Just up there. Isn't that adorable? There we go, girls. And you could have something here. Absolutely beautiful. And like I'm saying, if you want to decorate, you've got a panel on the back to write on, or you could flick this around obviously and decorate this side. But that's two ways you can have this card. If you want to put your flowers on flat or stamp them on, you could definitely turn it both ways. But there we go. That's my version of the corner pop out card. So cute. I hope I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That'd be amazing. Get other people to watch the video and to see if they like it. Me trying to put all my tools away because I've got everything everywhere. What am I like? But there we go. I hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, look what I forgot. Look what I forgot. Look what I forgot. So I'm going to pop one of these beautiful little yellow flower. I'm going to actually have one there like I did on the other one. I'm going to add one here, and then I'm going to have this beautiful pink one on that side. So that's the end of my flowers. Well worthy on this card. I forgot about those, but they more decoration. Absolutely love it. There we go. There's the one for the side opening for portrait and landscape. But I hope you give it a go. They're so cute. These papers were off my beautiful friend Cheryl Adams, who sent them, and I did them for my mother's album, if you remember. But we got the landscape and portrait. So there we have it. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.